This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for February 17th, 2026. Shinedown have announced their 8th studio album titled 8. It'll be released on May 29th. The new song Safe and Sound is out today. The band has also announced their massive Dance Kid Dance Act 2 World Tour that kicks off in Green Bay, Wisconsin on May 13th and wraps up in Dublin on November 22nd. That includes 2 stops in New England on July 17th in Uncasville, Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun Arena, and on July 20th in Manchester, New Hampshire at the SNHU Arena. Both shows will feature Coheed and Cambria and DJ Rockfeet. Tickets for the North American dates go on sale this Friday, February 20th at 10 a.m. Baz Luhrmann has revealed that he's working on a stage musical centered around the life and career of Elvis Presley. The Australian filmmaker behind the Elvis biopic in 2022 and the new epic concert film revealed the news during an interview with Dan Morrissey for Magic Radio. He also added that while he's behind the project, he isn't heavily involved this time around, likening it to how he enlisted writer and director Alex Timbers to take the reins on the 2001 film adaptation of Moulin Rouge. The Battle of Judas Priest, the new documentary about the legendary Grammy-winning Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, is set for its world premiere at the 76th Berlin International Film Festival, taking place February 12th through the 22nd. Co-directed by documentary filmmaker Sam Dunn and Rage Against the Machine guitarist Tom Morello in his directorial debut, the documentary celebrating the legendary band's lasting impact on music and culture. Rob Halford saying, quote, "It's been impossible for me as a lyricist to not avoid seeing things in the world that affect me, that get me pissed off and thinking, is there a way that I can put this into a song? And I've been doing that forever, whether it was Raw Deal from Sin After Sin, which was a really explicit gay song going to Fire Island and trying to hook up with somebody, and the freedom that gives you as a person to be with your own people, to a song called Savage, which is about climate change, or Stained Class." He said, "It's a very difficult tightrope to walk because I just want to give people a good time." Academy Award-winning actor Robert Duvall, known for his films like The Godfather and Apocalypse Now, passed away over the weekend at the age of 95. His wife, Luciana, posting on his official Facebook page, "Yesterday we said goodbye to my beloved husband, cherished friend, and one of the greatest actors of our time. Bob passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by love and comfort." In keeping with Duvall's wishes, no formal service will be held. Instead, the family encourages those who wish to honor his memory to do so in a way that reflects the life that he lived by watching a great film, telling a good story around a table with friends, or taking a drive in the countryside to appreciate the world's beauty. Behemoth have canceled their show that was scheduled to take place in India in early March due to safety concerns after receiving alleged threats. Saying in a statement, quote, "Over the past few weeks, we and our team have received numerous credible threats stemming from religious Christian groups who have been applying pressure to authorities and to the promoter in an effort to stop the show from taking place. These threats have raised serious concerns regarding the band's safety and security, including the possibility of arrest or physical danger." The Dropkick Murphys are one of the most outspoken bands when it comes to protesting the policies of the Trump administration, including the recent actions by ICE in Minneapolis and beyond. The band recently kicked off their annual St. Patrick's Day tour, reworking the song Citizen CIA to Citizen ICE. Kenny Casey saying, "I was like, holy shit, these lyrics just need a few changes, and they really hit ICE in the nose. I started changing it on the fly on tour in Europe, and people in Europe started really reacting to it. Punk rock's job in this moment is to keep speaking up, keep trolling the government, keep defying the government, and I felt like this was a good way to do it." Megadeth frontman Dave Mustaine has recently been making the rounds discussing the band's final album and their farewell tour, as well as his upcoming memoir, In My Darkest Hour. saying that it will, quote, explore what life was like battling throat cancer in 2019. Saying, quote, the best way to summarize the book is that it's medical process and then what life was like at that time, getting into all of the details. I would go to radiation and chemotherapy, and then I would go to the studio for work. Some days I would get to the studio and we'd play, and I'd have to run outside and throw up and go back inside and play. I lost a lot of weight, and fortunately for me, I had Dirk there and producer Chris Rakestraw, and they were supportive, and I got through it. I never want to go through that again. I imagine that if I'm in remission right now, and I have been for 6 years, I imagine that if anything happens again, I'm going to have the same mentality about it. When I went back there, I would think I'm going to kill cancer. I'm so pissed off because I used to always joke about that, and anything that I got in my body would die. I caught it early and went through all of the treatment, but because I'm a singer, we had to do things totally different. We had to focus differently with the radiation and all of it. And if it would have been off by a millimeter, that's it for Dave, he said. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 297, featuring Joachim Broden from Sabaton, is available now.